So now we are going to study the roles of the HR managers in the organization. This table talks about different roles that are played. So HR managers do a very crucial task in the organization. They are working as a bridge between the top management and the middle management. Also, they represent the management or the owners of the organization in the company, and they maintain different things, like they ensure that the human resources in the organization are doing their job properly, and the rules and regulations are being maintained in the organization properly. So you can have a look at these points in the textbook. So just to go briefly over the points, they discuss with the CEO and the CFO regarding things like the compensation. They handle legal issues related with the employees. They negotiate with the healthcare providers. They review the performance appraisal. They advise the executives. They address the managers. They resolve the individual employees' complaints. Discuss about succession management. All these things. Okay, moving forward. So, with regards to the management of the employees in the organization, how the responsibilities are being divided between the HR manager and the line managers. So HR manager's role is to prepare the skills, then deal with the training programs, coordinate the training programs, coordinate the career planning of the employees, and help in the organizational development. The role of the managers is to help in technical issues of the employees. Since they are the line managers, they deal with the technical aspects of the organization and the employees, and to help in the monitoring of the employees, and to discuss the employees' development. So the role of the HR manager can be classified into three categories. These are administrative, operational, and strategic. So administrative means working in the regular HR activities. Operational means dealing with the operational activities, and strategic is contributing in a strategic way. So this diagram gives us an overview that how the time spent on the different types of roles of the three managers, roles have changed with time. So previously, managers used to spend more time on the strategic part than the operational role, and then the administrative role. Most time on the administrative role. And now it has changed in the other way, or in the future it is expected that people would spend more time on the strategic role then operational, and then least on the administrative. The reason for this is the technology has improved, so it has become easier for the people to do the job in that way. This figure shows us how the roles are different between the operational role and the strategic role. So operational roles are mostly reactive, strategic role is more proactive. Then operational role means collecting data, strategic means measuring the data with metrics. Operational role is responding, strategic is setting the goals. So this is how the two roles are different from one another. So organizational employees would like to move to the strategic role, especially the senior management people, the top management, the managers, HR managers, they would like to move to the strategic role more. So you can see a term over here, it's telling contributing at the table. So the table here refers to the management committee members over there. So how does the HR contribute to the organization's goals that is mentioned over here? So the HR needs to contribute to the organization's success, because the organization's success depends on the decision making of the top management. So the more the HR can contribute, the better it is. So in order to contribute to the organizations, the HR needs to be more strategic, and it needs to come up with new plans and suggest ways by which the organization can become more efficient and more effective. So these are a few examples that HR can do in order to be more contribution, show more contribution to the organization. So you can have a look at it. If you have questions over here, you can ask me later in consultation. So, what type of challenges do the HR managers face in the organization? The challenges are created by different changes in the business organization. For example, globalization of business. So at this moment, what we can say is the global pandemic, COVID-19, is a challenge for the businesses as well. It's a huge challenge and it is affecting the businesses and all the functions of the business. So it is affecting the organization's way of work. Like we all now work remotely, and this is a big challenge for the businesses and how it can manage the businesses. So this is affecting the function of the human resource managers as well, because suppose they need to do all the things remotely. So when they wanted to organize a training program previously, face to face, they can't do it now. So they have to do the training program by remotely, by some other means. Then we have other phenomena such as the outsourcing of the jobs. So now we see a lot of outsourcing of jobs throughout the world. Like we see many organizations in the West, they outsource their jobs to countries like India, China, Bangladesh, all these countries. So these are the terms which are related with the outsourcing of the jobs. So these are new things in the human resource management of the companies, and this particular trend also is affecting the way human resources are managed within the organization. Then we have changes in the occupational shifts, workplace availability and quality concerns. So that is the occupational shifts in the world. So occupational shifts are taking place, different types of occupations are being created, and old or other occupations have become obsolete. Also the issue of the availability of the workforce and the quality of the workforce, these aspects are also changing. So workforce is becoming more and more available in certain areas, and it's also changing or becoming less available in other areas. So these are some examples. Then we have another phenomena which is known as the contingent workers. So these are part-time workers who do the jobs in the factories. There is like technological shift and the internet.